Hello Redditors, welcome back to Tales Against Humanity. Now, let's get started. In today's episode, my webcam isn't working. So a company I worked for also supported IT for a legal firm in exchange for legal services, a mutually beneficial agreement. The staff of this firm were one of two types: absolutely lovely to deal with, always polite, and apologetic for their mistakes, total arrogant, demanding, entitled aerosols who have no idea that the words thank you and please even exist. There is literally no in-between. This story is about the latter type of person. For this story, I will be me and they will be AH. I get called, it goes exactly like this. Me, hello IT, me speaking. My webcam doesn't work. I've got a very important meeting in 10 minutes, so you need to come and fix it now. Me, trying to resolve remotely. Sure, what's the problem with it exactly? I don't have time for this. Just come over and fix it like you're supposed to. I go over begrudgingly because manners cost nothing, walk into his office and look on top of his monitors but can't see a webcam. I assume he takes it off when he's not having meetings, so I ask him, here it is. He gestures vaguely at the monitors. Me, it's not there. Have you put it in your drawers? No, it's part of the monitor. I know for a fact that none of the monitors have built-in webcams as we supply them. I still check anyway just to be sure he hasn't bought his own. Me? There's no webcam here. Don't be silly, it's behind the screen. Me? Confused? No, there's no webcam in these monitors. 90% of the employees in my company have the same ones. We all have external webcams that sit on top of them when we make video calls. Right, well go get me one then, while turning away and shooing me out of his office. So I went from my desk, walked straight past the stock cupboard, up 3 flights of stairs, across a sky bridge and down another flight of stairs and across their office, only to go all the way back and do it all again when I could. Had just brought the webcam if this guy wasn't such an arrogant, dense arsewipe. Edit. I understand those who are saying that I should have made him submit a ticket, etc. But despite how much this incident annoyed me, this guy would have annoyed me 10x more and made my life difficult if I tried that with him. He was highly senior and had the backing of the other senior members who would all put in complaints about the service to my department head, which would result in a formal investigation. I get the importance of logging tickets, but sometimes it's easier to just keep the peace. Story 2. Laptops, and users lie. User: Hi, I can't log in. Can you help? A shy user pries open the IT office door and stares deep into my soul, hoping to find the answer to her issues. Me: Sure, let me look you up on the system. Tappity me. Yes, looks like you tried logging into 2 laptops at the same time. Sadly, your accounts don't support multi-sessions, so you need to log out of the other laptop. Any idea where you logged in last? User: Yes, room full of AIO desktops. This seems to be a common misconception with the younger generations. Anything with a keyboard and mouse is a laptop, like any tablet is an iPad and any smartphone is a phone. God forbid I introduce them to a rotary dial telephone or a classic 68K Macintosh. Me? Can't be. You're logged into 2 laptops. You know portable clamshell things. Gestures clappy motion with hands. User: No idea where I could be logged in. Me: Okay, it's listed as offline here, so I fear I might be onto a wild goose chase. I'll check some of the other laptops in the room you're in and check it's not one of those. Quick diversion: Windows, with 10 in particular, really doesn't seem to like loading profiles with low network drive space. It's trivial to increase, and with OneDrive and Office 365, it's a rare problem, but it does occur. It's trivial to increase when we're aware it's an issue, and of course, users don't like telling us they can't save anything anymore because users be users. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. I go into the room where our affected user is and start scouring through laptops. Because the room is short a few desktops for most users, we have some hulking old ThinkPads that were obsolete about a decade ago that some of the users use instead of desktops that were obsolete 8 years ago. I check the one at the front of the room. Not it. I check the one on the row behind. Not it. I check the 2 in the cupboard. Those are logged out too. I go over to the user and see 2 laptops next to her. One is obviously the one she's trying to log into currently, but the other one is closed. I open it up. It's got a black screen. Me: Did you try and log into this one? User: Yes, but it didn't work. Me: So when I asked you if you logged into another laptop earlier, you failed to mention this. I'll restart it and give you more disk space. It's this one that's stopping you from logging in. And so I plod back to the office in despair and longing for hard liquor. Story 3. Users are amusing. Here is another laugh for you. Same company early 2000s, and most customer service reps are still using CRT. If you've never seen, they are basically tubes with green/orange font and a keyboard, nothing else. They are also finicky as all get out. Often if you kicked the cord or it was firmly seated in the outlet, they would die. About half of our calls were about dead CRT. Half was the reps not wanting to work, the other half was valid. My coworker took this call, but I'll pretend I was her. I understand the terminal won't come up. Can you go to the desk and make sure it is plugged in? Female customer. Oh, I can't do that. Really? It's easy. Just make sure it is plugged all the way in. No, I can't do that. Note, it was really important for reps to do this simple stuff, so we didn't need to send a tech down there. I swear, just check underneath and make sure it is plugged in. Oh honey, I can't do that. I'm wearing a skirt and I ain't wearing any panties today. Imagine a soft southern accent here. Stop. Silence, I understand. I'll have a tech come take a look. Hang up the phone and lose it. It took us 5 minutes to get her to quit laughing, so we could get the whole story. There you go. Your chuckle for the day. Story 4. Lost laptop. I started my first IT job almost 3 months ago, and I finally have at least a little bit funny story, if I don't count when my colleague were explaining to a customer that the problem is just a feature and not a real problem. My company has all computers on leasing, and after 3 years, we have to pack some laptops and send it back as the leasing is up. My other 2 colleagues and R were packing about 16 of the laptops, and R went to a lunch. When he came back, he couldn't find his laptop. So we were looking after it, and then R asked where is A, so I told him he already took those laptops to Expedition while he was gone. He ran out of the doors. When they both came back, R said that almost sent his laptop with the other laptops. No, it's not a great story, but just a little story about how my colleague almost sent a laptop of another colleague to a recycling. Don't know what's happening with electronics when the leasing is up, but I guess recycling is option.